Okay, I'm going to do another painting today. I've been doing resining the last couple of days, but I thought I'd do a painting today. And today I'm going to be working on a 16 by 20 inch canvas. I have a white base coat that I'm going to put down. And then I'm going to use, it's an open cup pour is what I'm doing, open cup. Wherever my open cup is, there it is over there. I am using Artist Loft cadmium red hue, Liquitex Basics cobalt blue hue, and just for Snickers because I love it so much, Deco Art Extreme Sheen 24 karat gold. All right, I'm going to, like I said, do an open cut pour. Today's 24th of March, 2021. I'm going to pause, put my white base coat down, and I'll come back here in a few minutes and start doing some pouring, all right? Okay. Okay, I got my white base coat down. I've already mixed up my paints. I don't want everyone to have to sit here and watch me mix the paints, but basically they're mixed with nothing but Floetrol, and they're mixed at a ratio of 1 part paint to 2 parts Floetrol, and maybe just a touch of water here and there to thin it just a little bit. But like I said, I'm going to be using this open cup to pour into it. Lots of times when I do this, I'll start out at one side and let it go that way, but I think I'm going to start right in the middle with this one. Put that down. And I'm just going to pour a little white around the outside of it here. And some in the middle. Now let's see, let's start out with some of the blue. I don't know if you can see my consistency. It's just making a little mound on top when I let it dribble off. I didn't want it too thick and I didn't want it too thin, but we'll see what happens with it. A little bit of gold. I've got less gold than when I do the blue and the red. I love the gold, but I don't want it to take over, which sometimes this 24 karat gold and I just spilled it. Yeah, well, it'll have to make its way there. The gold tends to take over and I just dump some right over here. That's what I get for not paying attention to what I'm doing, trying to talk and chew gum at the same time here, although I'm not chewing gum, but and going with some more red. You see it's starting to float around a little bit. I'm getting some cells starting to pop up here and there. A bit more red in that. call this an open cup, but it's kind of a floating open cup, I guess, if you want to call it that. I don't know if that's a terminology, but see, it's starting to float that way a little bit. I had my canvas leveled as best I could, I thought, but it's still going to tend to do that no matter what. Oh, some gold cells popping up there. And put some more gold in here. Finish off the red. So pretty much I had about 7 to 8 ounces overall of paint mixture. Between the paint and the Floetrol. I hope this looks halfway decent when it's done. Probably not going to win any awards with it, but and the remainder of the gold. Use up everything. Let that set for a second. Now let's just kind of encourage it to move a little bit more here. I'm just letting it float down here. I never really know how they're going to come out. They just come out the way they come out. Take that off, let the rest of that paint flow out. Do a little torch here. Just to get rid of any little bubbles that might be there. I don't really see any, but that doesn't mean they're not there. Alright. Start doing a little more tilt in here with it. stretching some of these cells out a little bit, see what we get. Bring it back down this end. I may leave some of that white on there as negative space, I don't know. That corner. I think that answered my question about whether to leave white on it or not. Guess I haven't quite gotten the knack of keeping my cells nice and round. Seems like I've lost their shape a little bit. But that's okay, it's a painting. It'll be liked by somebody. I don't know whether if anyone will want it or not, but yeah, I think that's probably sufficient. Get red on there. Get red all over my gloves. And I gotta wipe my hands off here and clean up some drips and take care of some corners and see where this thing ends up at. All these little drips off of here so it didn't pull the paint down. That's the reason we're doing it. Get these drips off here because the weight of the paint going down the sides will eventually pull the rest of the paint, well, not the rest of it, but pull paint from here down. If you don't want it to, it'll do it. So you try and get some of these drips pulled off here while you can. Throw the torch to it again here in a minute. Now, because of my limited space, try and do anything here, it's tough for me to see this back edge back here, so I cheat a little bit. I got this nifty little mirror, and I go along and I look at the back edge to make sure I've got it covered as much as I want it to be. It helps. Otherwise, I'm leaning over the painting and dropping stuff into the paint. I need a little bit of white right around here. Let that flow on down. And I don't know if I got enough red in here. I can scrape out here or not. All right, let me get my gloves off and I'll bring you in for a close-up. I'll pause here for just a second and I'll be right back. All right, I am back. Bring in, show you a little close-up. I love this gold. You can see how it just sparkles and everything. It gets into the other colors, especially with an open cup pour, because you're pouring it right in there. Look at it sparkle. It's interesting. I'm going to leave that corner right up there like that. Just because it gives it a little bit different of a look. That's interesting there. Got some cells, some gold cells. Kind of a patriotic open cup pour, I guess, if you want to call it that. That gold just sparkles. Those of you that do this kind of paintings, these types of paintings, if you use that Extreme Sheen 24 karat gold by Deco Art, this is what it does. It just sparkles. I just love it. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope I was able to impart some little bit of wisdom. Not much. Don't listen to an old man, I guess. That's the wisdom I could best tell you. But anyhow, that's the painting I did today. Like I said, it's a 16-inch by 20-inch canvas, open cup pour with cadmium red hue, cobalt blue hue, and Deco Art Extreme Sheen 24 karat gold. Hope you enjoy it. Leave me comments, good, bad, or indifferent. I'll try to respond to any one of them. Edges look pretty cool too. Got some wild looking cells right there on that edge. But I hope you like it. Y'all have a great night. Thanks for watching. Bye.